it's been a while since I've done sprints, so I was like, I took escape off. And so I did them for Realm, but all right. Hello, everyone. What are we reading tonight? Oh, I am finishing up Flames of Chaos.
Is this a sightseeing, or are you in Basgiath yet?
No, I'm not there yet.
Well, you're not even that's your Oz book?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I was like, wait, it's a green book.
No, it's my violent word.
It's both.
Yeah. I was like, Flames, Chaos.
Sure. Listen, I am of the opinion this year. I'm like, if you can make the argument, go for it.
And the characters, they are like the most violent too. So it literally, I'm like, no, the title is like the characters. Like it's supposed to be violent. Like, so.
It's fine. I'm reading You Killed Me First, which though is a violent word, is actually sightseeing. And I'm really glad that technically it was tied with Direbound for my Patreon poll. And I decided to break the tie by not reading that because I didn't realize there wasn't an audiobook.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, but it reads so fast.
I know, but I needed something at work today.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah. No, that book reads so incredibly fast. I was so
I was like, oh, I'll just go get the audiobook July 29th. Dang it.
No, I think I read that book in one sitting. I
could imagine that it will read very fast. I just I don't think I've sat down long enough.
Yeah, fair.
And I also have an arc from one of my authors that I'm reading physically, and
yeah, you can only handle so many physical books at a time. So fair, totally fair.
Especially when trying to keep up with all these graphics.
Oh, if you need any help.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't planning on doing the dragons, and then everyone's like, well, what dragon did I get? And I was like, well, I'll let you know. Sorry, that's what I did at work today.
Yeah, I had to
do. And for the teams that did not get that quiz, I'm gonna put it on the Instagram with the questions so that you can also see.
Fun. Yeah, I was gonna go in and do the quiz because I meant to, and I just haven't yet. Work was rough today.
It's fair.
Almost finished my book for this round, hoping to get at least one sprint in before I crash. Oh, already midnight. It's only 4 p.m. for me. Yeah. MM Vampire Human Romance. That's all I. that's all I need. Okay.
Say more.
Hello, listening to Meet Me at the Lake for sightseeing. Road tripping to Nashville. King of Wrath. Oh, nice. Thanks, Court. Wind Reaver. This is on my potential for the month. Cassidy's been screaming at me. So
I have the unpopular opinion of that book. It's fine.
I'm hopeful.
It wasn't bad. It's not like I'm mad about it. It was just, I think I went in with too high of expectations.
Yeah, I think that's also why I haven't picked it up yet, because May was such a high for me. Because I had Direbound, I had Shields of Sparrows, I had Silver Elite, nothing was stopping me. And so I was like, but something's going to stop me, and I don't want it to be that book.
Yeah.
So
it's fair.
How is that? I'm interested to hear thoughts about this book.
I DNF'd this book last year.
I'm not a humor
you won't like it.
reader. So I wasn't ever planning to pick it up.
It's not anything like Ashes of the Sun. If you took the author's name off of the titles, I would not have told you that they were the same person.
That's what I figured. And I wasn't super intrigued in it. I was the only thing that was pulling me to it, that it was him. And I was like, but humor, I don't like it. You can do it, Holly. I have faith in you. Powerful, nice. Using a power up to smith the book. She knew him and making cupcakes, yummy. 92%. Nice. Finished up a sightseeing an hour ago, going to dinner, and then while you think, yeah, dinner will be made at some point during these sprints.
Yeah. I like literally got home like 10 minutes before. I didn't realize it was so late because I let the dogs out, did their thing, and I like sitting on my bed, like watching TikToks, and then like I see the thing being like starting soon. I was like, oh crap.
I sent the link in Instagram, and then I like sat down and I was like, oh crap, I gotta share it on the Discord.
You got an extra step.
I was like, I just set them up last night. I was like, oh, it's been Direbound. Nice. The Hurricane Wars. Oh, I love that book. I need to read book 2.
I need to finish it. I need to finish the Moonsong. Monsoon?
Like, yeah. They're right here.
Mm-hmm.
I redid my shelves.
Nice.
They're not the colors anymore, and I love them.
Nice. I'm running out of room, and I don't know what to do.
Oh, I have no room. Doing it this way made me have no room because I put like books facing out and stuff.
Yeah, see, I still have books facing out, and I'm like, well, what do I do?
So these are all my vibe shelves and like special editions and like my favorites and stuff. Mm-hmm. So like everything else is out in the front room with my black shelves, and there's no semblance.
See, I don't trust anything else in the front rooms. Like I have one little shelf, but even the bottom is not books because I don't trust these guys.
Yeah.
Whereas this room is closed when I'm not home.
My stepdad's home, so we're gonna hear the dogs bark. The longest book on your TBR, yes, but get it done. You're about to finish the series. Reading Leg 2 and struggling with my green book. I gave up on this series a long time ago. Loki got reverse Loki with additional assignments.
I didn't think people would. I should have known better.
With Fairy Tale, I don't know if I'll ever read it, but I'm like, do I read it? Kingdom of Flesh and Fire and Shield of Sparrows.
Those are some chunky books.
I love both of them. Leaving the rest stop, but it's fun sprinting and talk to you guys later. Yep. Have a safe trip. Middle of like 4 books. This is my life, though, most of the time. Trying to finish up Fate Forged in Fire to get back to Shield Sparrow. Fate Forged in Fire is coming up soon. Hi, Tori. Finished Leg Prompt. Nice. Wind Weaver. Favorite book of the year. See, that's the problem, though. Is it so many people's favorites that I'm like hyping it up too much.
Yeah. Oh, fair.
Same fave as this point is wild. Yes, this is wild. If you don't like humor, you won't like it. Yep. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I want to participate in the readathon, but I'm so confused. So here for the vibes. Welcome.
We have a vibes team.
Yes, we do have a vibes team. They are the Pathfinders. You could join that team and just read. And just have fun.
Just do whatever you want.
Yeah. Need to finish my current chapter and go to bed. I'm in Greece. Oh, so beautiful over there. Listening to Bat Eater. In the Name of Cora. Nice. The comments just keep coming.
they do that.
I'm like, I'm not used to it.
They do that.
Starting Direbound, yep. I'm already like itching to like reread it. Like,
there you go. Love that.
Hello. Green teeth and then going to bed. Nice. Great. My book is chunky right now that I'm reading. Oh yes, Deb. But like the sightseeing prompt counts if it's my favorite, right? And I'm reading it.
The 5-star?
Yeah.
Yeah. It even counts if you're reading a book and you give it 5 stars. and then it
Then-
becomes a host 5-star read.
Yeah. I mean, this will work for.
It just isn't double points anymore.
Yeah, this works for like the Basgaiath prompt, but
Yeah.
like I might jump into book 2 after this. So I'm trying to figure out which book. I'm either going to read book 2 or Dustbound, which is also book 2 to Riftborn. Because I did really love Riftborn. And I'm very itching to read that one. So I have a little bit of a pile of possibility behind me. We shall see. Loving Hurricane War is going to get the second book from my library ASAP to match the paperbacks. Yes.
I'm so upset that they did sprayed edges for a hardcover for the second book, but not for the first one.
No, they have it. It's coming out.
Oh, just like the regular edition?
Mm-hmm.
In hardcover?
Mm-hmm. Barnes & Nobles.
Oh, good.
It comes out.
I was like, the paperback has sprayed edges. Why can't we get a sprayed edge for the hardcover?
Oh, there's my phone. I have it pre-ordered. Hold on, I'll tell you when. No, I was pissed about it because I was like, come on.
Well, because it came out like right before the like push of sprayed edges.
Yes, it did. So, yeah. And then when I do those pre-order sales for Barnes & Nobles, I like deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll go into like what's coming from the publisher. Like I look up the publisher and look up the newest like listed, and it'll have like all the placeholders without like any covers and stuff. And so like I deep dive into those to find books, and I came across.
I need to get in on your like group chat of that because it is taking way too much time. No, well, like because I had been doing those like New Release Tuesday posts on Instagram, and I haven't been able to do it in a while because it just like takes up too much time.
Yes, September 23rd.
Oh, that's not very far.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive, but it's gonna match.
Well, I mean, the Monsoon Rising was a Barnes & Noble exclusive.
Yes, yeah, so it's gonna match that. But reading Oz, can you hear my crybaby in the background?
I mean, my dogs can because they started barking.
I
didn't mute myself.
I'm rereading Flames of Chaos currently, Deb. Which I was looking back at my old tracker for last Amazing Readathon, and I finished that series in June last year. My binge of the 5 books. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess it's time to reread it. Got the paperbacks. Yep. I think I have the paperback. No, I have the hardback. And then I have Waterstones and Fairy Loot.
Nice. I think I got the Fairy Loot Monsoon, and so I'm going to see if I can find Hurricane on Pango.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I love Raylo. So it's like one of like my like top tier ones.
It's a guilty pleasure.
When that book came out, I was like, I need every copy that I can get my hands on. Yeah. I don't have every copy that I could get my hands on, but
just such a pretty book. Yeah. Like even the just regular cover is gorgeous.
Yeah, and the Fairy Loot one is stunning. So like had I only ended up with the Fairy Loot, I would have been happy. Like but that one was one that I literally, because I didn't have a sub for them anymore, I think I had just unsubscribed when it was announced. Like after and then like shortly after it was announced, and I was like, so I literally was stalking Macari like as soon as everybody started getting it to try to find like a decently priced one, and I got it for like $50.
Yeah.
And
no, they're not terribly expensive on Pango.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, but like because it had just come out, it was like people were trying, but like anytime it was
like the Night and the Moth right now is so expensive. I'm like, I'll wait. I'm gonna see if I like the book first.
Yeah, I bought the Barnes & Noble.
I did too. Yeah,
because it's pretty.
The sprayed edges are gorgeous.
Yeah, it was funny because I got my mom back into reading, and now we went to Barnes & Noble. She's like, should I buy this one? And I was like, if you want, like, you need to read it first. And I was like, but I have no room to stand because I bought it.
We cannot speak.
I was like, I bought it too, so.
I was talking to, having a consultation with an author yesterday, and she's like, "Yeah, I have so many books that I just like I haven't read yet. I have like 50," and I was like, "I don't know that we can be friends."
I was like, don't look at.
I was like, "I think we're at like 300 right now."
Yeah, that's about where I'm sitting. Is like 350, I think, is where I'm sitting with like the books I've hauled this year.
Yeah.
But
I don't know because I split those numbers this year with like my 2024 TBR and my 2025 TBR. So
I split them on Fable. I like made a physical TBR, and then I put a like 2025 physical like books hauled so that I can like track it that way, and then I'll put those books hauled into my physical TBR at the end of the year.
See, I just did that with my spreadsheet because I had the you had the library catalog spreadsheet and then the hauled sheet, and then that hauled sheet will go onto the library catalog next year.
Yeah, that's smart. I don't do it that way. I don't keep up on my catalog because I'll do a month at a time and then I'll forget about it and I'll be like, when was the last time I updated it? So then I always try to start fresh at the beginning of the year.
I usually just do it like once a month, and then I put stuff on my cart until it goes onto that sheet, and then I put them up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've been talking for 16 minutes, so let's go into a sprint. We good with 45?
Yep. Cool. This is your channel. You can do what you want.
Yeah. Do which layout? That one is perfect. All right. I will see you guys in 45. Hello. How did we do?
I got to chapter 30, which sounds impressive, but it's only 120 pages.
Oh.
It's John Mars. The chapters are like 2 pages long.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have like 2 chapters left.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. The audiobook, like, did you read Broken Bonds?
No.
Jay Bree? Because like I feel like these books read like that series where it's like they look like they're 500-page books, but they aren't really 500-page books. Like they like it's truly like every paragraph has a space in between it. Like
right.
The formatting makes them look way longer.
Yeah.
But the audiobook was 5 hours at 3 times speed, and I was like, I definitely read that book probably in like 3.5 hours when I read it physically the first time. I was like, why is it 5 hours? So it's been taking me longer, but because of that, like,
that's still not bad.
Oh. Range.
Derek must be home.
He said, what's going on? Oh. All right, I saw Rye popped in. I hope Stranger Things is fun. Did you guys see this? Yeah. Hi, Leandra. All right. Sightseeing and reading Z. Nice. Finished One Piece and listened to 3% of A Fate Forged in Fire. I'm really excited for this one. I'm very hopeful.
I feel like I'm going to be obsessed with the book, and I know that that's probably like a really bad expectation to go with.
Well, it's funny.
Like, it has so many buzzwords.
I like that publisher always sends me arcs on NetGalley. Mm-hmm. Like I always get like I don't take them all. Like I try to be very strategic about the books that I pick on NetGalley.
I have the arc. I just never got to it.
No, they sent me that email like 6-7 months ago, I think. Like, and so I was like, I didn't grab it at first, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should, and then I was like, no, I'll just like I don't plan to read it anytime soon, so like I'll just not. No, and now like
I was like, I remember hearing about it when it first like it was announced. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be obsessed with this book, and then I forgot that it existed because it's on NetGalley, so they don't actually exist.
I forgot about it too, and then Rachel read it and like really loved it, and so I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, me and Rachel are not like it's very hit or miss. Like, we're not as in line as I am with other people. So I was like, okay, like maybe I will. And then my Barnes & Noble didn't have it.
Mine had 1 copy. I got the last copy.
I think that might have been what happened because I think I went to Barnes & Noble. I didn't go on Tuesday. I think I went on like Wednesday or Thursday, I think.
Yeah. Like, I went on my lunch break on Tuesday, and it was like hidden. It was in the new release section, but it wasn't facing out, which I was like, that's weird because this cover is gorgeous.
Yeah. I went, well, and like we don't have a new release section.
Oh, really?
At this Barnes & Noble's, they have like it's like fiction new releases, and then all of the like designated areas have a hardcover section.
Oh, interesting. And ours has like one side is all the fiction stuff, and then the other side is the fantasy.
Well, that's how it used to be, and then they changed it recently. And I was like, "Can you go back to?"
But it's a brand new store that used to be a Bed Bath & Beyond, so it's huge.
Is it one of the new layouts where it's like super?
Yeah.
We have one. I have 4 Barnes & Nobles all within 20 minutes of me.
Like, I have to drive past 4 on my way home from work every day.
Yeah, I like they literally like like 20 to 25 minutes depending on like. Yeah. And there was a 5th one. The 5th one just closed recently because the their lease was up and they were like, yeah, we want more money, and the people, we already have Nordstrom Rack coming in to pay more money. We were like,
that's what happened to our new one. They were like literally across the street, and then like the landlord was like, oh yeah, we're raising the rent, and so they're like, cool, we'll go across the street.
This is me, Emma. I literally have like 10 minutes left of my audiobook.
Hope I don't drop a prompt in the next sprint.
I'm gonna start reading while we're just talking.
I mean, I did have to go look at all those points a minute ago.
Yeah. Doggos, yes. A big wolf. Woof. Yes.
Yeah, they are big wolves.
Oh, did you see these authors were announced for Romantasy?
Oh, really?
Yeah, this author duo. That was why I like really wanted to prioritize it recently. I mean, it's just been on my radar, but also I was like, me and Mel should match with our TBR. But yeah, both of them are going. So
nice.
I was
I think potentially I'm going to be going next year as an author assistant.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to get into a Polycon as an author assistant, but I don't know if she's going to be able to get in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom wants to go this year to both events. We haven't bought tickets for Romantasy BookCon yet.
I don't think they're going to sell out.
I don't think so either. I would rather be able to buy the combo first though versus buying each day, but like we're not going to buy the big tickets. But we want to attempt to buy a Polycon first before we
That's fair.
buy Romantasy. But she was all, I don't know if I could do both of them. And then like last week at work, she's like, so what days would we be gone for a Polycon if we took the days off? And I was like, it'd be Wednesday to Sunday. I was like, we would probably do exactly what I did last year, where we flew in the earliest we could on Wednesday to get there, and then we would just fly home on Sunday. Like, she's like, okay, I got my time, because she just started a new job. So
nice.
Like, she's still,
when you try to get tickets, let me know so I can try to, because I'm gonna try to get tickets. Like, I'm gonna try to buy tickets, but I'm only gonna get the top one, because I feel like there's a huge difference in the tier 1 and the tier 2 for not that big of a price.
Yeah. I am surprised though that the tickets didn't increase this year.
I am too.
I was expecting there to be a little bit of an increase. Which I wasn't going to be upset about. Like, it's pretty, like, it's a lot of money that she forks out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you could make, which she would still sell out no matter the price. So like, if you could make more money off of it, why not?
Right.
But
she could double the price and people would still show up.
Oh yeah, 100%. I probably wouldn't, but
like most people would.
Yeah. Like, to the finally finished Silver Elite, now to figure out what to read next, although saying you might drop a prompt has me scared. How did we like Silver Elite? That is the question. I'm just trying to get to Oz before the next leg, please. Have mercy, hold up. You can do it. Reading helps no matter what.
Exactly.
I like the change that you made this year where we could like submit per the leg, so the points go to the leg we're in. Like, so it still helps no matter what. But speaking of Silver Elite though, so this tattoo artist, the one that I got at Romantasy BookCon, I think I want her to do my book sleeve.
Oh, cool.
That I want to do. And Silver Elite is going to go on the sleeve.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah. Because, like, you know the cover? Because you haven't read it yet, right?
No, not yet.
So it's not a spoiler, but the modified people, when they use their power, their veins turn silver, like the cover. Okay. And so I want to have that, like, going up the arm. That would be cool. Like, it'll probably be, like, the last piece that goes into it and be, like, the filler to, like, fill the sleeve. But I want that to go into it. I've had no time to read this week. I'm only 50% to Pasgaiath. That's fair. It was close week for me. So I work in finance. So we have, like, a 4-week period, and then we have to go and true up everything and make sure everything was clear for that 4 weeks, so it's called a close week. And it's fun when you have two companies that you're in charge of, basically.
But yeah, that's so much fun.
Like, love it. 5 stars. Yep. Now I'm dying to read the next one. This was me because I read it on release day. God, I still think about it. So my cube mate is a big reader, and like she reads like this type of stuff with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other friend, he sits like across from me. He is like a fantasy reader, but he's like dipping his toes into romantasy. And so like he's read Fourth Wing. He I think he was on the ACOTAR journey, like he was reading some of it, but like he reads like The Will of the Many, like Brandon Sanderson, like all of that. And so he and we talk, and I was like, Alex, I need you to get Silver Elite. And he was like, what? I was like, I just need you to get it, and I just need you to trust me. And he was like, okay, because he read Fourth Wing and enjoyed it. He didn't love it, but he enjoyed it enough. And I was like, Silver Elite. And he's been like, we'll be like, because we sit across from each other, and he'll just teams me and be like, oh my God, this just happened. And he's like kicking his feet. I was like,
nice. I have the intro for that vlog done. I just haven't actually picked the book up yet. Because I thought I was going to have more time before I went on vacation.
Fair.
And it didn't happen.
You should pick it up. Because I love it to death. It's so good. It's so fun. One of my favorites. Definitely. Okay, but I'm ready to finish my book. So
That's
are we
probably
ready
a good
for
idea.
another sprint?
That's probably a good idea.
Let me reset this.
I just love scaring people on sprint. Truly the best part about this readathon. That and eyeball emojiing everything.
Yeah. I like to throw eyeball emojis out there too. Like I have information.
You're like I know anything?
And they kind of like, what's going on? Like, you know?
Or I'll just like start typing in announcements or in somebody's chat, and
everyone stops everything.
Say, like Brie is typing, and then I'll just disappear.
Yeah. When I see that, like I always like in Escape when that would happen with like Lexi, I'd always just like send the eyeball emoji and be like, "Yes, Lexi, we see you. What are you doing?"
It's almost like I have the nickname Loki. Listen, I got that nickname year 1 and I stuck with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good one.
It's great.
Living up to her chaos queendom. Yep. Okay. All right. We're going to jump back into another 45. See you guys then. way, I just got the notification that the next episode of Murderbot is out.
Ooh, I haven't started that yet.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I hate watching things one episode at a time, so I wait for it to like.
Oh, and the cliffhangers are so bad.
Yeah, no, I'll just binge it when it's done. It's on Apple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finished my book and then I doom scrolled, and my dog is throwing a fit next to me. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching Murderbot in the next.
There you go. There you go. Love that. I ate dinner, and then I read 2 chapters. Because I've been fighting with somebody on TikTok, which is so much fun. So I just decided to make my own TikTok about it.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, there's an author that's like doubling down on calling their book a clean romance.
Calling their book a what?
A clean romance.
Oh.
And I was like, you're implying that if it has smut, it's dirty. I didn't imply that. You're an author. You know what words mean.
Like,
if no spice equals clean, spice equals dirty. That's how basic words work.
Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah. We're on the same page there. That gets me. From
like I legitimately in the comments got accused of just reading porn. Oh, we're far enough into that.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
Like, first off, mind your business.
Yes. I posted, I don't know if you saw it in my stories, where it was like the way I would like devour an audiobook if Pedro Pascal narrated it. Like it was something like that, and I like had posted it. So one of my friends at work who also reads, she was like, hey, have you listened to the Jamie Campbell Bower book yet? And I was like, no, his is a spicy app. It's not an audiobook. It's a spicy app. And she's like, what is that? And so I had to explain to her
that actually is
what it is. And I was like, so instead of watching, you're listening. And she was like, what? I was like, Alicia, welcome to the world.
Like that actually is.
Yeah. I was like, I haven't ventured into that app yet.
I've seen TikToks of that app. I had that app comment on my viral one. My viral Teddy Hamilton TikTok. Uh-huh. They commented on it.
Quinn, right?
Yeah.
I
was like, oh, I have been perceived.
I like, because there's one that I tried out. It was called Dipsy.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, I haven't downloaded Quinn yet.
No.
I was like, I'll report back though.
I was like, first off, mind your business. Second off, Romantasy has epic world building for the most part. And also like very good mental health representation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, porn doesn't have that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What's a cliffhanger? Oh, Stranger Things. Hello, guys. Welcome. Yeah, I have been loving though Murderbot.
I saw the preview for it. I was very excited.
I like it's different because they're like, and it's not a spoiler because we know what Murderbot is about, where he watches soap operas all day, mm-hmm. right? Like he's watching that while conversations are happening and around, but they can't really convey that in the scenes. So there are like extra things added to do with the soap operas.
Right.
But it like makes sense because of the format that it is. Like, yeah. You just can't convey that while they're having an entire important conversation about something going on this planet, that he's over here watching this soap opera while still paying attention to them. Like, It's just not something.
We love Murderbot.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I saw that on
Ooh.
Passion Flix. I'll probably resub to them at some point and binge it. Continue Murderbot. Yep. Where's the prompt, Brie?
I was having dinner. I don't know what you were talking about.
Decided to start Phantom by H.G. Carlton. I need to read this one.
I keep seeing it at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, should I? Because like the cover is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I need to buy it.
But I was like, I should probably just get it on KU because I have never read from H.G. Carlton. And then I like forget when I leave the bookstore.
Trauma. Oh my God, it was so funny because when my mom was first starting to get back into reading, we would go to Barnes & Noble and she'd be like, oh, what are these? Da, 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 da. And so like, because she had read Basgiath, God, Fourth Wing. And then she had read like From Blood and Ash. She had started with those. Or maybe she started with Legacy after Fourth Wing. But so she was like trying to find like what she liked and everything. And I hadn't recommended Legacy to her yet because I was like, I don't know that like you'll like the amount of trauma and mental health representation that's in that. And she was like, yeah, no, I don't want books like with trauma. And we were walking in Barnes & Noble and she picked up Haunting Adeline. And I looked at her and I said, put it down. And she's like, what? And I was like, put it down.
I am going to read that. I am venturing farther into dark romance. Two of my authors are mafia romance. And then another one is like Why Choose Dark Romance. And so I'm like, I feel like I need to read this genre now.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. So if you ever need recommendations, I've got a few.
I should send you the arc of Climbing Everest.
Is which one? It's
that's the arc that comes out this month.
It's
the Why Choose Mafia?
Why Choose? I've taken myself off of certain arc teams because like I was on Sarah Kate's arc team. And I recused myself because I just wasn't getting to them in time.
Yeah.
Like that's so fair. And then I took myself off of Penelope Black's arc team for the same reason. But she is Why Choose Mafia. And I have like I love them, but they are very entry level books.
Yeah. No, this one is not. This one, the prologue, they are carving initials into their chests.
I don't mean, but I mean like the dark stuff too, but like the book itself, like it's very like new author.
Got it. Yeah.
Like versus like a very seasoned author. Though, like I feel like her books get better as they go, but they all give that vibe. So, like if I want a good like palate cleanser, dark mafia romance, I'll like read hers. But yeah. She has, though, it's another book. I need to reread it, but I'm scared that it won't hit as well. But she has a Why Choose post-apocalyptic dark romance that I read it in one sitting. And I literally, while I was reading it, I like looked up and my TV was on and I was like, why is the TV working? Like, I literally, it was like, I felt like I was in the book and that we were in the apocalypse. Like, I was like, why is the TV on? Like, why do I have power? Like,
why is there light?
I literally, like, I looked up from my Kindle and was like, why is the TV on? I was so immersed in the book and I was like, I've never had a book do that to me.
I wonder if, like, trying to read it right before bed and then, like, having a dream, like...
That would have been wild, but
like I want a book to do that.
Yeah. Like I know
TV shows do that because it's visual, but I've never had a book do that.
Yeah. Yes, this.
Yeah. No, the author was like legitimately trying to backtrack, being like, I'm not king shaming. I just used because this is a well-known term. And I was like, yeah, I know that's the problem. We are trying to dismantle it.
Wait. Do you have characters Carl? Oh, I love that.
Now here's what I need. I need it's gonna have a cute cutesy cover. It's two people that are working at a car wash, and it's going to be called Clean Romance, and it's going to be the smuttiest thing ever. Someone write this book.
But it could just be called Clean.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor Swift reference, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah. Kind of like going into the whole, like, the Allie Hazelwood wet. It's just, like, clean.
Yep. Yep. I wish that book had been called Wet.
Me too.
Like,
Katie sent me the probably smut edition of that, and it has Wet on the back, and I was like, flip it around.
Speaking of, I have your dust jackets.
Oh, that's right, I forgot.
I'm like scared to ship them though, because I'm like, they're dust jackets. It's harder.
I wonder if you put them in like one of those like hard folder things.
Yeah, because they were not pre-folded, but they had like
the marks.
Yeah, the marks. So I folded them on one of them to travel because they like made them smaller to travel. So they should be fine. Yeah, no, they'll be fine. But I'm wondering if I should roll them and put them in a tube.
Oh, that could also work.
Yeah, because I have a tube that I could like reuse.
Yeah,
but I just I don't know if Courtney's here, but like I have her Broken Binding book that I still need to fucking ship out. I've been so. I have Cassidy and Mel's signing editions of Rosé still that I need to send out. I've got a stack of Junji Ito books that I need to send.
Did you see how much those are going for on Pango?
No, I haven't. I'm not surprised.
$300.
Yeah. Well, because she's not going to be able to finish them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of Legacy getting.
No. I meant that edition, that one that was at Romantasy Book Con.
Yeah, but she won't be able to finish them.
Yeah.
Either because she doesn't have the print rights. So,
that means that the Fake Crate isn't going to be finished either.
No, Fake Crate is.
Is it?
Yeah, Fake Crate was contracted for all 4 books.
Oh, good.
So was Midnight Whispers, I believe. I don't think Unplugged was though. So they would have to go through Kenningston.
Yeah.
And then I don't think Twisted Fiction was either. I think they also would have to go through the publisher.
I only have Unplugged, is Unplugged doing the second one?
No, I don't think so, because I feel like they would have announced it by now.
Yeah.
So I don't know that they signed to do more than just that one.
Gotcha.
But if they do, they would have to go through the publisher. Right. And then same for because I watched her like cave chat, she calls them, her like Facebook lives, and she was talking about, she was like, anybody that was contracted for all of them will still get to do them, but if they weren't, they have to go through the publisher. And then she kind of listed off, she was like Fake Crate, I think Midnight Whispers, Aurora Crate, because Aurora Crate is doing those, they're signed for all 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Twisted Fiction or Unplugged were signed for all 4.
Okay.
Oh, and then Arcane is signed for all 4. Because they are doing that for
oh, that's right.
Rare and Babe. No, not Rare. Maybe Rare. But the Canadian one event that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm getting that copy.
Nice.
Because I made a friend on Facebook, in the Facebook group, and I was like,
nice.
Someone, I'll get you something from a Polycon. So,
there you go.
So I have Fairy Tale sitting here.
Nice.
Waiting for her to get me that, and then I'm going to send her. We're going to swap them.
Cassie.
We can have Cassie write it. Yeah. I'll send it. It'll get to you eventually. Yeah. When I mentioned to her that I hadn't sent them out, she goes, I still have Maria's book that I haven't sent in like a year. You know
it's
life
cool.
happens. But okay.
To be fair, Maria, if she sent it out, you would never get it because of the strike.
This is also true. Could you wait till August? Like, Yeah, it will be a surprise later.
There you go.
I'm hoping to do it this weekend. We'll see if I get to it. Okay, we're going to go into another sprint because my dinner is ready.
Woohoo!
All right. Told her to pack it in the suitcase when I see her. I'm not worried. Yeah. All right, guys. I will see you guys in 45. Welcome back. How did we do? I listened to Sabrina Carpenter's new song, and I watched the episode of Murderbot.
Fair. I got to chapter 39, so page 166.
Nice. I read like a few pages of chapter 1 of Ashes of Chaos.
Nice.
I like this series objectively is not a good book.
Right.
Like, it's just paranormal. It's actually book 1 is more paranormal, and then the rest of the series goes to more romantasy because they're not on Earth anymore. But it's utter, like, the average rating of book 1 is a 3.76.
Oh wow.
On Goodreads. But I'm like, it has my whole heart. Like, I think about these characters all the time, and it is the most like toxic relationship. Yeah. Like, they both are
like that TikTok sound. I didn't say it was good. I said it was 5 stars.
It's like they're both monsters, and they literally like fight each other all the time, like physically fight. Like, it's not for everybody. So
fair. Love that energy.
Yeah, it's just one. Oh, I don't know why. Like, dogs are barking. It's mine.
I was trying to see if Doyle would notice. He's asleep. Dogs sleep so much.
Fun fact: did you see Tennille's post in Discord? Her daughter's band concert started playing Pirates of the Caribbean.
They're just, they're getting into the mood.
I love
setting
that.
the aesthetic.
Courtney, you're getting there. You're almost done. Amazon rabbit hole. Do you know how often I go and look at my wish list and add things and take things off? And
I haven't done that in a while. I probably should.
I like keep my very up to date, though I mostly am the one buying off of it because I like, it's like the things that I really, really want on my shelves.
Yeah. But see, my problem is I put it on my Amazon wish list and then I go buy it on Pango. So it doesn't come off of my wish list.
I know. I like look at Cassidy and Mel sometimes. Like, oh, maybe I'll just send them like a little gift, like cheer me up thing or whatever. And I'm like looking and I'm like, Mel, go clean up your wish list. Like, I know you just bought this book. Go take it off the wish list.
Yeah.
Like, fun. 35 pages of Bat Eater and gave my foster cat her meds. Supper sprint, and now I'm attempting to send the kids to bed. I have not read
anything. We've had this conversation at RomanceCon.
And I think I've decided that I don't want to read her. Because my best friend at work, my cube mate, read Whispers in the Deep. And like the size comparison between the women and the mermaids are improbable. Like, it's just, you have to just spend.
Fans are a little bit psycho.
I do feel that. Like, she's hilarious, and I love her.
Right. Like, she moderated a panel at a Polycon last year.
She was on one of the panels that I saw at a Polycon, and that's what put her, or maybe she was a moderator. I don't know, because we went to a lot of the same.
I think she was moderating that first one we went to.
Yeah. And so like she like was fun, and then the at a Polycon, the J.R. Ward panel that was her, Emma Han, and A.M. Strickland.
Oh my god, I bet that was a hoot.
Oh my god, because J.R. Ward moderated it.
Oh god. She seems hilarious.
Oh my god, I texted Mel on day 1 because she did the anniversary panel with Nalini Singh and JLA, and I texted Mel, literally the moment she started talking, because I haven't looked into her at all. Like, I mean, I DNF'd book 1 of Black Dagger Brotherhood. But so like I haven't looked into her, and the first time she talked, I was like, oh my God, she's my spirit animal. Like, she's so funny. And then we stayed in the same panel room all day because I wanted to stay for her panel.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't know she was moderating it. Like, it was supposed to be like gallery, like, because they're all gallery authors. And she was so funny. She was, but they got onto like the topics of like how Emma Ham didn't realize like how proportional she made the men. And she was like, yeah, when you guys started like comparing it to like the milk carton, it put into perspective how big I made these things. And J.R. Ward's face, she just like imploded. She's like, I'm sorry, what?
Have you seen those bookmarks that are a ruler that look like?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Finished Tress of the Emerald Sea. Nice. Yeah, so I just think that I don't. Well, and then like my friend, because my friend and I will talk like spoilers of books, like if we're not like super interested in them or like we don't plan to get to them for a while.
Mm.
And so like she was telling me things that happen in the book, and I was like, that doesn't logically make sense. Like,
Right.
and you can't make that make sense. And like I suspend belief often in books, but I was like, I don't think that I could suspend my beliefs for this. Like how the girl could live underwater full time, like being a human.
Right.
Like
The
way they went
there are books that have actually explained that and somehow made it logically work. And that's great.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah, but even my friend was like, it makes sense in the world, but it doesn't make sense. Like,
mm-hmm.
At
least attempt to explain it.
Yeah, I just don't think she's gonna be for me. The computer was like, my fan was taking off, so it might have just been too much for it.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Good evening. I do think that was our last sprint, though.
Sounds good. There are lots of sprints tomorrow. It's like a whole day of lore keepers tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It somehow happened to Katie and then Leandra. So Katie's starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then Leandra will be at 3 or 5.
What area code? What is she on the West Coast or is she?
She's Central.
Central? Oh, okay. I was
like
for some reason I thought she was more West Coast. And then because like sometimes she like starts sprints like 6 a.m. my time.
I know, right?
And I'm like, that's an ungodly early hour.
Yeah, no. Yeah. She's Central time. There are, I just haven't we haven't scheduled them yet because I need to message the host. So, but I'll make the schedule probably tomorrow.
Oh, my baby girl. No bad dreams. Wake up.
Aww.
No bad dreams. She's all growling at us. The trees are taking over. Yep.
They truly are.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, with that, I think we will end this. Thank you so much for joining us tonight in reading, and we will see you tomorrow on Katie Sprints. I probably won't be there because I will be at work.
Yeah, same.
But maybe Leandra's later.
Maybe.
Who knows? But have a good night, guys.